This is a formative experience. It's one that challenges barriers that you'd established in yourself by limiting yourself.
To become a slightly different person, I think bigger.
I feel empowered, I feel confident. I feel like, moving into a boundaryless world.
Fundamentally, I was looking for an undiluted MBA, something that challenged me, that had academic rigor to it, that would push me beyond natural ability and intuition. When you want to take it to the next level, you need structure, and that's what I wanted out of this program.
I think I just hit this point in mid-career where I felt like it was time to think about the next transition, the next big change, bolstering my business credentials, and I think it's hard to think about stepping away from a career when it's just hitting its stride.
Our students, when they walk in the door, they get the totally undiluted, the real Wharton MBA. And it's tough. It's hard to do that on top of managing the rest of their lives, their personal lives, their work lives. But we are so selective, and our students are so up to the task that they manage to balance all of these things and get the real Wharton MBA experience.
Liar's Poker, no tears, $1 million. Don't take that if you can't pay.
Classroom dynamic is very unusual, very interesting. There's one person in probably each of our classes that knows as much as the professor on any given topic that we're talking about. Kind of never know who's going to come in with the next amazing insight.
They have seen collectively just about everything. And thus, to take up almost any topic, trading on Wall Street, hiking in the Himalayas, thinking about drug discovery at a pharmaceutical company, somebody in the room has been there and done that.
I think the faculty got as much out of the executive program as we, the students, did, because they were working with people who were in the business world and were experiencing live the things that they were talking about and the concepts that they were conveying. So we could go back to our places of business, put some ideas into practice in a real-world environment, and come back and give feedback.
It really brings the classroom material alive. It makes it relevant for them right away. For me personally, it's also fantastic because I can learn things from them right in the moment.
To be able to listen and to learn from others, I found that it's very valuable to stop talking and pay attention, because we're all achievers, super achievers in our careers, and we tend to think that what we know is good, but I've learned that I don't know 1% of what I need to know.
I'll sit through a class and 10 different perspectives will be shared, and I may have thought of 2 of those on my own.
It's setting current consumption equal to PVLR.
It's really interesting in class when we will go through something fairly basic, and you can see someone who has thought they understood the world a certain way, and then you turn them on to something slightly different, and you can just see a little smile come over their face, and even a change in some of the questions that follow.
There's just an energy that moves from one student to another within the class, and it doesn't just go one way, it doesn't just peter out, it's like a series of bubbles that are growing and percolating, and then all of a sudden there's this collective learning that occurs where a group of people are on the same page.
Just like imagine the brain power in this one room, excellent, intelligent classmates, excellent professors who are so willing to engage with us and go totally outside the course material. So intellectually, I think I've been more stimulated in this last 1.5 years than I had been like 10 years before that working.
Whether it's accounting, strategy, leadership, you're being taught by the best of the best. And the other thing that I really remember is, and what struck me, is that in many cases, the instructors have actually written the case studies that you're going through at the time. So to see their name appear at the top, and they can take you behind the scenes to really help you better understand what was going on in some of these situations, I think just added a completely different color to the courses. To this day, I remain very close friends with my study group. We studied hard together, we worked hard, we played hard. We still get together a couple of times and watch the families grow up. So that's been really important, but also the extended Wharton family.
I think that one of the things the program does is opens your eyes to things outside of your own world, your own job, your own way of thinking about just this country.
I would think 80% of my class, and that might be conservative, is working in multinationals. And we are no longer working in any one country anymore. We go to trips to China, to India, we have clients all over. It helps you understand their point of view.
Learning happens everywhere when you're in a program like this. I've learned in the classroom, I've learned in the dining room during meals, and I've learned visiting with friends in the bar after classes are over.
You have that entire network of really accomplished individuals captive, for a whole evening and through the night, and that's huge. I don't think there's really anywhere else where you get that level of engagement.
What's fun about it is really getting to know about 85 very, very good people, very fun people. We really pick up all opportunities to have fun.
It's about pushing yourself to the next limit.
There are no obstacles, there are no boundaries.
All of these things, all of these opportunities, they fundamentally change the way you look at things and you think about things and you think big.